Pat Sajak has been a recognizable and reliable figure in millions of households for years as the face of Wheel of Fortune and a cherished television personality. However, the captivating presenter has a backstory of surprising turns, ranging from personal struggles to career achievements. The public's attention has recently been drawn to further disclosures about his journey, health issues, and impending exit from the program. What obstacles has Pat encountered along the road, and what lies ahead for him now that he is out of the spotlight? Come along as we explore the poignant and motivational tale of Pat Sajak's legacy, including his highs, lows, and pivotal events. Longest-serving game show host with numerous accolades. Pat Sajak is the longest-serving game show presenter in American television history, and his commitment and superb presenting abilities have distinguished his career. Pat had a remarkable ride with 21 nominations for top hosting accolades. Despite coming from a problematic household, he was inspired to pursue a career in broadcasting by the renowned announcer Jack Paar. Due to this early infatuation, Pat developed his talents and became the most prominent figure in the game show industry. Audiences responded favorably to his calm, captivating approach, solidifying his legacy in television history. In addition to earning him praise, Sajak's dedication to Wheel of Fortune throughout the years demonstrated that anybody can overcome obstacles in life and achieve remarkable success with persistence. Early broadcasting career during service in Vietnam. Pat's career as a broadcaster dramatically turned while serving in Vietnam. While stationed abroad, he took advantage of the chance to work as a DJ for the Armed Forces Radio in Saigon, where he became well known for his catchphrase, "Good Morning Vietnam." Later, this term gained notoriety because of the Robin Williams film. In addition to giving him a sense of direction, Sajak's experience as a DJ attracted listeners who appreciated his humorous, upbeat manner. These Vietnam experiences were crucial because they equipped him for life in the television industry when he returned to the United States. His ability to engage with and entertain his audience under trying situations shows Pat's emerging skill and promise as a future media star. Accidental notoriety and transition to full-time radio. When Pat Sajak was working for the military radio station in Vietnam, he unintentionally made news by interrupting President Nixon's Christmas address, which took a significant, if unusual, turn in his career. This incident, which at first raised concerns, unexpectedly brought Pat's humor and composure under duress to light, qualities that would later come to define him. His bosses acknowledged his brilliance and charm rather than criticizing him. When he returned to the United States, he used the experience as a distinctive credential in the radio industry, which helped him stand out in the profession. Shortly after, Pat started a full-time radio career, moving between stations as he developed his broadcasting presence, cultivated devoted listenership, and refined his approach. His early radio experience was crucial to his development because it taught him how to interact with viewers intimately. The foundation for Pat's move into television and the development of his renowned character was laid by his ability to handle both planned and unforeseen events gracefully. Rise to cultural icon through perseverance and versatility. Pat Sajak's path to fame is characterized by tenacity, flexibility, and an unwavering work ethic. Pat started with modest, sometimes difficult radio jobs and encountered many challenges typical of the cutthroat media sector. But he rose gradually through the ranks, adjusting to new audiences and media while maintaining his easygoing, unique approach. Pat has shown adaptability throughout the years by quickly switching between radio and television, playing various positions such as game show presenter and weatherman. Viewers responded well to his cool-headed and humorous demeanor, which ultimately brought him to his long-running position on Wheel of Fortune, where his kindness and sense of humor made him a well-known household name. Pat achieved unheard-of success because of his tenacity and flexibility in negotiating the entertainment industry, particularly when television was changing quickly. His tale proves the strength of perseverance and the willingness to grasp chances when they present themselves, finally enabling him to make a lasting impression on American popular culture. Initial hesitance towards hosting Wheel of Fortune. Network executives initially questioned if Pat Sajak would connect with a broader audience since he was seen as a local celebrity rather than a national one. Many executives were concerned that, despite his knowledge and charisma, his appeal would not be appreciated outside of his local fan base. The producers, however, gave Pat a chance when the show's production halted for a reorganization because they thought his sincere nature might resonate with viewers more broadly. When Pat eventually took over as host, the crowd immediately responded to his easygoing warmth and sense of humor. As his carefree demeanor and natural connection with candidates won over audiences nationwide, his early detractors were swiftly disproved. What started as a trial chance developed into a pivotal position in Pat's career that he would occupy for almost 40 years. His success with Wheel of Fortune revolutionized the game show genre and proved that, with the proper personality, even the most unusual decisions can become famous. Impact on comedy and media through memorable sketches. Because Pat Sajak dabbled in different comedy and media fields that highlighted his keen wit and humorous timing, his influence went beyond the Wheel of Fortune set. His noteworthy performances on Saturday Night Live, where he was allowed to mock his on-screen image while demonstrating his versatility, were among the many comedy programs and skits he featured. Pat had a talent for parody and self-deprecation, which made him appealing to audiences who found him accessible and likable. His humor was not limited to presenting. Through his forays into humor, Pat could reach those who would not often watch Wheel of Fortune and grow his following base beyond game show watchers. His many roles showed his versatility and ability to hold an audience's attention in any setting. In addition to demonstrating his capacity to change, Pat's foray into humor and entertainment skits showed that he was a multifaceted performer with a wide range of appeal going beyond his role as a host. Balancing entertainment with personal passions and political engagement. Although Pat Sajak is well known for his work in entertainment, he is also famous for his convictions and interests, which he skillfully balances in his personal and professional lives. Pat has always kept Wheel of Fortune devoid of political debates despite his overtly conservative beliefs, providing a welcoming and impartial atmosphere for viewers from all walks of life. He committed to maintaining the show's general appeal by politely keeping politics apart. Pat has participated in several political debates and issues outside of television, often expressing his opinions via social media, interviews, and writings. Additionally, he backs charitable and educational endeavors that align with his principles, although he always takes care to keep his public and private lives apart. His ability to maintain this balance shows his regard for his audience and dedication to providing an enjoyable presentation. Pat's long-standing popularity has been aided by his deft compartmentalization, which keeps his political life apart and makes Wheel of Fortune a welcoming environment for everyone. Departure from his baseball show due to a demanding schedule. Pat Sajak combined his passion for sports with his broadcasting skills by temporarily presenting a baseball program in addition to his duties with Wheel of Fortune. This endeavor was an exciting chance for Pat, whose love of baseball has always played a significant role in his life. However, he ultimately found it difficult to balance both responsibilities due to Wheel of Fortune's demanding production schedule, which included many preparations and episodes every season. After realizing the toll it might have on his concentration and energy, Pat finally decided to leave the baseball show, opting instead to devote his time to the game show that had grown to be a significant part of his career. Despite leaving his role as host, Pat remained engaged in sports media and often found methods to express his passion for baseball with baseball fans. His choice to put Wheel of Fortune first above other obligations showed his dedication to his primary responsibility and cemented his status as an entertainment legend. Diverse interests and personal life reveal community ties and challenges. Pat Sajak is well known for his wide range of hobbies and close connections to the community outside his work life. Pat is a music, sports, and local event enthusiast who often attends community events and lends his support to causes that are important to him. His willingness to give back to the community that has supported him throughout his career is seen by his participation in local charities and commitment to nurturing emerging talent. Pat has also been candid about overcoming personal obstacles and attempting to have a grounded life despite the highs and lows of celebrity. Even as his celebrity increased, his commitment to his family and community allowed him to maintain a sense of connection to his origins. Pat has established a reputation as a very grounded person by interacting with fans and supporting local organizations. This trait makes him popular with fans and community people. This dedication to the community reveals Pat's ambition to change the world outside the screen. It shows that he values relationships in real life just as much as his success on television. Investment in the Golden Baseball League and passion for sports. Because of his intense love for baseball, Pat invested in the Golden Baseball League, demonstrating his dedication to promoting the game locally. Through this investment, he supported the league's promotion and the development of fresh talent, enabling up-and-coming players to follow their aspirations. Pat transitioned from being a baseball fan to a direct participant in the sport by becoming an investment. He demonstrated his commitment to sports by attending games, interacting with players, and promoting the league in addition to his financial participation. Pat loves hockey as much as baseball and has been seen supporting his favorite teams at several tournaments. His dedication to promoting sports on all fronts, from funding to active involvement, demonstrates a profound, sincere love for sports. This facet of Pat's life highlights his commitment to helping professional players and up-and-coming talent, illustrating how his passion for sports contributes to a significant legacy beyond television. Health challenges in 2019 and the remainder of vulnerability. When Pat Sajak was sent to emergency surgery in 2019 due to a plugged intestine, a dangerous medical condition, his health took an unexpected turn. Pat's health crisis took aback fans and co-workers since he had been a regular on TV for a long time and seldom missed a Wheel of Fortune filming. By reminding viewers of Pat's frailty, the revelation dispelled the sense of invincibility that his consistent on-screen persona had fostered. Notwithstanding the psychological and physical toll, Pat was candid about his experience, giving followers a glimpse into his road to recovery and the challenges he encountered. He expressed his gratitude to his family, medical staff, and supporters in public, demonstrating his understanding of life's frailty and the fortitude required to conquer this obstacle. Because his audience saw his weakness and professional resiliency, his openness about the experience helped him build a stronger bond with them. Ultimately, Pat's health battle demonstrated his resilience and cemented his reputation as a brave character on and off screen. Celebrating enduring impact and personal milestones amid health challenges. Fans were ecstatic and relieved when Pat Sajak returned to Wheel of Fortune after surgery and a recuperation time. His return allowed him to consider his legacy and remarkable television achievements. The occasion celebrated his professional and personal perseverance and a milestone in his rehabilitation. Pat's humor, charm, and commitment had brought pleasure to millions of households for decades, and when he returned to his job, fans, friends, and industry professionals took the opportunity to thank him for his presence in their lives. His comeback demonstrated his influence on television and allowed people to remember his significant accomplishments throughout his career. Pat's value as a host and someone who overcame hardship to pursue his passions was reaffirmed through this encounter. The incident confirmed his status as an entertainment industry hero and was evidence of his continuing impact and fortitude. Returning to work to cheers and support from fans and colleagues. Following his health setback, Pat Sajak returned to Wheel of Fortune, and it was well received. Keeping with their close-knit relationship on set, his longtime co-host, Vanna White, and the production crew greeted him warmly upon his return. Support flooded nationwide as viewers, acutely aware of his absence, celebrated his recovery and resilience. Fans loved his commitment to his work as a host and his courage in overcoming health issues. In recognition of his return's happiness and comfort to his fans, the program even honored the occasion with tributes. This instance demonstrated the close bond Pat had developed with viewers over the years, reaffirming his status as a beloved member of people's lives and his work as a game show presenter. Pat's successful comeback was evidence of his renown and dedication, solidifying his legacy and motivating followers who respected his bravery and upbeat demeanor. Family milestones, son's career, and daughter's involvement on Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak has always valued his family and is proud of their accomplishments. Pat, who often talks about his son's diligence and commitment to helping others, was profoundly touched when his son, Patrick Jr., chose to become a doctor. His daughter, Maggie Sajak, a social reporter on Wheel of Fortune, has likewise embraced the family's affiliation with the program. Fans adored Maggie because they regarded her as a mirror of Pat's warmth and charm, and her participation added a personal touch to the series and represented a continuance of her father's legacy. Pat's happiness in co-hosting the program with Maggie gave his public character additional nuance by letting viewers see a more intimate side of him as a happy parent. The family milestones honor Pat's work on television and his position as a parent who takes pride in his kids' accomplishments. Pat's tale is enhanced by his accomplishments, providing viewers with a more in-depth look into his life outside the program. Emotional announcement of departure after 41 seasons on Wheel of Fortune. After 41 seasons, Pat Sajak made the heartbreaking revelation that he would be leaving Wheel of Fortune, marking the end of an era for the program and its viewers. In an emotional Twitter statement, Pat expressed his thanks for the news and looked back on the decades he had spent presenting the renowned game show. Since Pat had grown to be a cherished part of their everyday lives, fans who had grown up watching him were heartbroken by the news. After over 40 years of making millions of people happy and cozy, his departure signaled a significant change in television history. Fans had many feelings when he decided to retire, including losing a well-known person and a deep admiration for his legacy. Pat's last seasons turned into a protracted goodbye, allowing people to honor his accomplishments and show gratitude for the memories he helped create. The declaration reaffirmed Pat's reputation as one of television's most adored characters and demonstrated the breadth of his bond with his viewers. Tributes from fans, friends, and co-host Vanna White. When Pat Sajak announced he was retiring, the entertainment industry was inundated with tributes. Fans, co-workers in the business, and close friends used social media and interviews to show their gratitude for Pat's remarkable career and contribution to television. His dependable co-host of more than 40 years, Vanna White, paid a heartfelt homage to him, praising their unmatched on-stage chemistry and decades-long relationship. Pat had been much more than simply a co-host. He was family, she said, underscoring how vital his presence was to Wheel of Fortune. Social media was inundated with comments from fans who shared fond memories and expressed gratitude to Pat for his kindness, humor, and the many smiles he brought into their homes every night. These sincere remembrances demonstrated Pat's strong bond with his fans and emphasized his status as a revered person who transcends all age groups. His retirement would leave a massive vacuum in the television industry, reflected in the outpouring of love and admiration. Speculation on Successor and potential for Vanna White's role. After Pat Sajak announced his retirement, there was a lot of conjecture about who might succeed him. Many fans and industry insiders hoped for a smooth transition to someone who could uphold Pat's legacy as they pondered who would continue his legendary position. This conjecture naturally turned to Pat's long-standing co-host and equally beloved Wheel of Fortune character, Vanna White. Vanna proved she could handle hosting after covering for Pat during his short health leave in 2019, winning over fans who saw her as the show's main character alongside Pat. Audiences were thrilled about the prospect of Vanna playing the central part because they saw her knowledge of the show's structure and her ability to connect with fans as vital advantages. The controversy surrounding Pat's replacement attracted a lot of attention. It highlighted the fans' need for a dependable and well-known person to carry on the Wheel of Fortune custom, which Vanna has contributed to for many years. The 2024 announcement of Ryan Seacrest as the next host. The announcement that Ryan Seacrest will be the next Wheel of Fortune presenter in 2024 was eventually made official after months of conjecture. Ryan, well known for his flexibility and vast hosting experience, brought many abilities developed throughout his time on American Idol and other radio and television shows. Fans' reactions to the news were conflicted. Although they were disappointed by Pat's departure, they were hopeful that Ryan would uphold the show's traditions while bringing his charm to the part. Pat recommended Ryan as his successor to reassure viewers that the cherished game show would continue to be run by competent individuals. Additionally, Pat's choice to remain a consultant showed his dedication to the show's future, facilitating a seamless transfer and sustained success. With Ryan's arrival, Wheel of Fortune entered a new era that promised a modern but considerate strategy to continue Pat's long-standing heritage. Pat Sajak's intense commitment to Wheel of Fortune legacy. One aspect of Pat Sajak's career that has stood out is his consistent commitment to Wheel of Fortune. For over 40 years, Pat hosted about 200 shows per season with unwavering energy, passion, and charm. He provided delight to every episode, treating every wheel spin and contestant interaction with respect and honesty, demonstrating his dedication to the program. Pat's dedication extended beyond his role as host. He made a concerted effort to maintain the show's core values by fusing amusement with a kindness that appealed to viewers. His choice to continue serving as a consultant after retiring highlights his commitment to the show's heritage and helps steer its course using the same principles he upheld throughout his professional life. Pat's unwavering dedication to Wheel of Fortune will always be a defining feature of his career, solidifying his status as an indelible television legend whose influence will last for many years. An era ends with retirement, but his legacy lives on. With Pat Sajak's departure from Wheel of Fortune, an era that has enthralled viewers for over 40 years ends. Pat leaves a legacy characterized by his charm, humor, and unparalleled interaction with viewers, making his departure a landmark moment in television history. With Pat at its core, Wheel of Fortune became one of the most enduring game shows under his direction. Fans are left with many memories of his cheerful banter, signature humor, and commitment to the program, but they also lament the loss of his daily presence. His departure is bittersweet. Future presenters and TV personalities will draw inspiration from his legacy, which will endure in the game show's culture. Pat will continue to impact fans and the broadcast industry even after he leaves the limelight, raising the bar for game show hosting. As a tribute to his extraordinary career, Pat Sajak's legacy will always be entwined with Wheel of Fortune, even if he is no longer performing.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon